Welcome everyone to day 5 of this 30 Days of Pentatonic Licks, and this is the lick we're going to learn today. We're going to play it slow, of course, and then we'll build up the speed. So I'm going to get on a little softer distortion there so you can hear me well. This is starting in pattern 1 in A minor pentatonic. Remember, you can move to the pattern 1 of any position, any key, to be able to play it in a different key. So this is pattern 1, A minor pentatonic, and we're going to slide up to the pattern 2 for part of it, okay? So let's get right into the way it goes. We're going to start with pinky on the 5th fret, on the 8th fret of the 1st string, and the 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 1st string, and we're going to pull that off twice. So pinky pulling off to the 5th fret, so like that. And then put your pinky on the 8th fret of the 2nd string, and then pick the 5th fret of the 1st string again. So like this, real slow. Like that. And then you do the same pattern coming down the fret, the pentatonic pattern 1, okay? So you come up and bring your pinky on the 8th fret of the 2nd string, 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string as well, and then you pull off again twice. Bring the 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and keep the 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, and then pick both of those notes. So the 3rd string, then the 2nd string. Okay, so let's go back and do it slowly now. And then you do the same pattern again, except just moving down the minor pentatonic pattern 1. Okay, so you're going to put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string and your 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. And again, pull off your 3rd finger 7 to 5 twice. So. And then bring your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string. Keep your 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. And pick 4th string, 3rd string. So going through that slowly again. Then it changes a little bit. You bring your 3rd finger to the 7th fret of the 4th string, 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 5th fret of the 4th string, and you pull it off twice. And then you put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string still, but put your 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. And then you play 4th string, 3rd string twice. Like that. So that goes together like pulling off twice. Like that. So let's play up to there so far. So like that. Like that. And then the end of the lick, you put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string and you slide up to the 9th fret. So this is one of those slides where you make both notes sound. So you want to pick the 7th fret, make it sound, and slide it up to the 9th fret like this. And then you bring your 1st finger on the 8th fret of the 2nd string, and then put your 3rd finger on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. And that's the end of the run, so like that. 7 to 9, 2nd string, 8, 10. So let's go through it slowly first. Just keep in mind with these longer runs, when you have these longer runs, it can take you a little bit. It's better to do it in parts, get the parts good separate first, get them really well separate first, and then try to put it all together. So it has to kind of get memorized by your hands first, and then it'll just go together because you don't have time to think of it when you're playing it fast. So you can't use your brain to kind of like think about every note that you're going to play. If you try to do that, you'll probably mess up. So it's like, it happens so much that you'll be able to identify with these eventually. If you've learned songs, then you can already understand this, but it's like when you know a song really well, you can just play it, but then when you have to explain what you're doing, like in other words, if I'm teaching a really tough solo, it's challenging. I can't just tell you off the top of my head what I'm playing because it's almost automatic, right? It just happens. So it's memorized so well that I don't know. I'd have to really look at it and look at what I do to tell you what I do. Get it? So it's when you do anything automatic, it's just like trying to tell someone what you do every single step in driving a car, right? Now, it's almost automatic, but driving like a manual car. So you might try to tell someone, you're trying to teach someone, you might leave steps out, things that you just do automatically, okay? And the same thing with this. So you can't just memorize the whole thing at once. Try to get it in parts first, smooth, and then put the parts together. And that's when it will blend together very smoothly. So that's how I recommend practicing it. This is how it goes: slowly, then quickly. All right? So it's like 6-note patterns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's if you think about it that way, it's in 6-note patterns. And then how it'll sound a little faster now, just for fun. All right, and that's the whole lick. So if you have any questions about any of these licks that we've gone through so far, let me know. If you have any licks you would like to see, any different styles, something like that, or anything you'd like to see on the channel, let me know. And until then, happy practicing. Take care. See you next time.